Nationals. Help support those who are supporting us to grow the sport. Blue Squatch Productions and the NABLL would like to thank the Warhog Quad Pocket. Scan the QR code in the middle and check out the deal going on this weekend at Nationals. Help support those who are supporting us to grow the sport. Blue Squatch Productions and the NABLL would like to thank the Warhog Quad Pocket. Scan the QR code in the middle and check out the deal going on this weekend at Nationals. Help support those who are supporting us to grow the sport. Blue Squatch Productions and the NABLL would like to thank the Warhog Quad Pocket. Scan the QR code in the middle and check out the deal going on this weekend at Nationals. Help support those who are supporting us to grow the sport. Blue Squatch Productions and the NABLL would like to thank the Warhog Quad Pocket. Scan the QR code in the middle and check out the deal going on this weekend at Nationals. Help support those who are supporting us to grow the sport. Blue Squatch Productions and the NABLL would like to thank the Warhog Quad Pocket. Scan the QR code in the middle and check out the deal going on this weekend at Nationals. Help support those who are supporting us to grow the sport. Blue Squatch Productions and the NABLL would like to thank the Warhog Quad Pocket. Scan the QR code in the middle and check out the deal going on this weekend at Nationals. Help support those who are supporting us to grow the sport. Blue Squatch Productions and the NABLL would like to thank the Warhog Quad Pocket. Scan the QR code in the middle and check out the deal going on this weekend at Nationals. Help support those who are supporting us to grow the sport. Blue Squatch Productions and the NABLL would like to thank the Warhog Quad Pocket. Scan the QR code in the middle and check out the deal going on this weekend at Nationals. Help support those who are supporting us to grow the sport. Blue Squatch Productions and the NABLL would like to thank the Warhog Quad Pocket. Scan the QR code in the middle and check out the deal going on this weekend at Nationals. Help support those who are supporting us to grow the sport. Blue Squatch Productions and the NABLL would like to thank the Warhog.
So we are back and about set to get underway. guys, so we are back. We've got Tony Gray with us. We should have both the Grizzlies and the Wild's rosters, I believe, Tony.
Yeah, I'm looking for them right now. Unfortunately, I know the Wild way too well, playing them every year. I'm currently the head coach for the Golden Bears. Battled them in the finals this year. They are just a tough team to beat. And you will see why they are if you haven't been following.
Well, I mean, there's a reason they've won the 2 championships already.
So one of the things they're really good at is, like, they know their strengths, they know their weaknesses. They do everything together as a group. They practice. They have a consistent core, and they really work well together.
Yeah, a team that's been playing together for years, where some of these teams are newer. I mean, this Wild team's been together for quite a while.
So Grand Rapids is another team that has pretty much core. They have an identity. They know what they want to do. It's just how well can they execute their game plan, right?
Yeah, no, we hear they just make lacrosse robots up there.
So one of the things the Wild do really interestingly, they can really stretch you. If you think about the NBA with like the 3-point range, the Wild will probably be the best version for that. If you don't come out and play them up high, they are definitely have some really good shooters that can score consistently from outside. So you're forced to play farther out, and then you know what the next part of my statement's going to be. If you come out and play them, they're going to find those passing lanes, and they got really good guys to execute inside. So it's a good 1-2 punch.
No, I've actually said that before, is I think what makes the Wild so good is their stick skills. They pass the ball and move it around better than anybody, and I think in these long tournaments, that's why they do so well, is because they make you chase them.
And they've always been really good on their offense, but their defense has definitely picked it up this last, I would say, year and a half. I think they made a conscious effort to kind of tighten up that side, so it makes them even a harder win to get by.
Oh, good defense. Now, these teams have met in the Nationals a few years now. I don't know if they ever play each other outside of it, though.
Yeah, the Wild this past year started playing in some tournaments, so I'm not sure whether they met in some tournaments. But I know the Wild did start playing 2 or 3 tournaments the last 2 years. So they're missing Joel Tinney, who's been one of their stars for the last 2 years. He got a job with University of Michigan, so didn't have the time to come out this summer. But
he said it last year he thought he was retiring.
Oh.
Although Scott said he's heard that before.
But one of the things he did bring was he brought an extra level of execution for these guys. Really taught them a little bit more about the box game, because they're obviously very talented field lacrosse players, and then you give them a little extra knowledge on the box. That can only help. So here's the difference between the game we just watched. They're 21 and they're already starting their offense. Penalty here, a little slash up high, got him in the throat. So Grand Rapids going to go on their first power. Now I will tell you, last year in the games, there was a couple powers.
Oh,
up high,
up.
Yeah, got him right under the chin. That's going to hurt.
He's all right.
So I wrote down a couple powers that Grand Rapids did last year, tried to use them. So they have some creative powers last year. Let's see if they have them this year.
So you guys play, everybody plays at one facility on one night a week, right?
Yeah, so everybody in their different regions can pick what works best for them. For us, it's pretty much Thursday nights, and one arena, all 4 of the teams play. And we get most of our league play done in that one arena. We did go outdoors for the first time, which was kind of fun. All the guys enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I would say we enjoyed it a little bit more because we were in a late game and the sun started dipping. It wasn't as hot.
Yeah, that's playing Logan Field there in Tonawanda. All the guys, there is an aura to playing outside. It's just cool.
All right, so they still should be on the power here. Still got another minute 18. So some of the powers I've seen in the past is like a scissors action to the lefties. I think I'm afraid to talk because I feel like I jinx the teams whenever I say something. So this is Max Wayne. They picked him up from my squad, the Golden Bears. He's been on NLL and PLL squads. Great defender, big, you can say physical, deceptively good at shooting, especially in transitions like this. Active stick, and just finds the space.
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't much room over there. It didn't look like. And it looks like really the keeper was trying to bait him over to that far side, and he just knew what he was doing.
And that video, the video shows it looks like he's running slow, but he is moving.
Yeah,
if you
we're
can
on
get closer,
3/4 speed on the replays.
Little hidden ball trick here. There, goalie's not fooled. The Wild also has an extremely exceptional goalie, Brian Kuster, right here. And I almost jinxed him.
Is that Custer playing in that for
Yeah,
them,
yeah.
Yeah, we had a chance to talk to him last year after the Nationals. What a great guy. Oh. Nice trailing check coming off the
Brian
bench.
is really good in tight, too. We've had some success this season going low and then dunking over the top in tight on him. But he is very hard. You got to have a lot of time to kind of survey him. There's another example. He
he's
really
big. Even
soaks
when he
up
drops
shots.
down, you see his shoulders are almost all the way to the top.
But he's so quick. Higgins right here with the ball. He's good outside shooter. 55 right here. He's kind of their inside guy. Ooh. Goalie almost got caught out of position there, but just enough to recover.
And then going through the crease, I'm thinking.
You definitely have to play Higgins from outside or he's going to sting you with an inside shot.
And the goalie coming up big.
Grand Rapids getting some opportunities here. He should flip it back and set a pick. Woo. That wasn't a bad play. Davis with the ball. He's another sharp shooter right here. You really got to get on his hands quick. So here, you notice how spread out they are?
Yeah, nobody's even close. They're basically by the restraint line.
So there was a smart play. He knew that if he just hit the ball, it'd at least get a whistle to slow it down temporarily. So smart play by the Wild.
Nice knockdown out of the bench.
Here's what I'm talking about. They know their identity. See how they slow it down? They get other guys. They're going to stay nice and wide.
Setting a double.
You'll rarely see three guys together at all. They're really good at spacing. This is the closest you would get to like a field box hybrid where you use the space to your advantage. But because they have a lot of good sharpshooters and they work really well together, it works for them. Now, if you didn't have those shots outside, you could sink in and probably
delayed call.
be able to save yourselves, but so Grand Rapids has one too many players, which I don't think that's legal. So they'll send one to the sin bins. Oh, actually, there was a penalty coming, so that's why they had 6.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Gotcha.
So.
No, that was a delayed penalty.
I was watching the ref and I heard him say 6, so that was.
No,
I thought I had insider knowledge, but.
No, that's the problem is I don't have headsets on you. So you don't get to hear me talk unless I scream at you.
They're going to have to do a little better on that power than just straight out 5 if they're going to beat the Wild on that.
Got to move it if you're going to beat
Yeah.
Custer. I was just going through the highlights of last year's game, and you could hear Scott saying, you know, you're not going to beat him if you shoot straight at him. You got to get the ball moving side to side. My only request for the Wild is get some jerseys that I can see the numbers a little bit better on the
that's
background.
been something we've talked about in our region for years, but I think they think those are like their lucky charms, so they're kind of resistant to change those.
I don't blame them.
Although they do have another set. I don't know if they were on display yesterday that are a little easier to read.
No, I think they just do it when they know I'm the one filming. They're like, hey, we're going to mess with this guy.
4 seconds left. Ooh, just a little wide. All right, we got 0-0 here in the first quarter.
First quarter. We'll be right back.
I might have to write quarter down really big.
And at Nationals, help support those who are supporting us to grow the sport. Blue Squatch Productions in the NABLL would like to thank the Warhog Quad Pocket. Scan the QR code in the middle and check out the deal going on this weekend at Nationals. Help support those who are supporting us to grow the sport.
All right, we are live and back underway. Yeah, I do this for the comments in the chats just in case anybody wants to see it. They were looking for the Ignite game earlier, so told them it is on the NABLL game channel. Game stream channel, sorry.
It's been a pretty competitive game. Now, I heard yesterday the Wild and the Ignite played in the first quarter. It was like 2-2, right? So it's just you got to continue to minimize your mistakes against the Wild. If you can consistently do that, you have a shot.
Yeah, they move the ball so well, it just seems like it's a matter of time before they're going to get their goals. But like you said, you got to kind of keep pace with them.
We got a flag down here.
Yeah, delayed call in front of the net. Take a look at it. Cross check. Cutting through the middle.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
simple.
Easy call for the official right in front of him.
Although as a defense, when you're a defenseman, anybody comes through the middle, you're coached up to let them know you're there. So just let them know they're there a little too much.
Just a little.
All right. So these guys just elect to pretty much. They don't run a lot of plays because they shoot so well. They're just looking to get their hands free. Ooh, nice play. Nice.
Custer.
And they get the ball back, fresh 30.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of these 4 10-minute runnings. I think it works pretty good. compared to the faster pool play games last time. I'm a huge fan of it.
Yeah, it's closer to a real game, right? So the other thing, so I've been just impressed at the evolution of these teams that are playing, right? So I mentioned this in like year one, like when the penalty came down, you wouldn't always see the goalie come to try to get a 6-on-5. That wasn't a given. Now all these box tendencies or intricacies you're starting to see on every team starting to trickle on. So you can see it's starting to get better and better every year.
Oh yeah, every year the competition at this has gone up. Oh!
There we go, talking about outside shooting, right?
And what a rip that was to the top. So was that 33 or 88 though? Is what
that's always with those numbers, it's always hard to see. I don't think that was Hunter Davis. Hunter Davis 88.
So it's probably 33. Will 33?
No 33 on there.
They weren't quite ready. He's a last-minute addition.
We can say it was a Wild player scored that goal. We can safely say that.
I think anybody's Wild that's stepping out there on this floor, to tell you the truth.
Good Wild. It's a good Wild, though.
It is. It's a good, fun Wild. Love watching.
If you have not played box lacrosse, you definitely should try it. Oh, that was a non-releasable penalty?
No, they had too many men. They got an extra penalty in the middle of that. So it was 4-on-3 when they scored that.
Oh, okay.
Or 5-on-3, and now it's 5-on-4. It was a two-man up goal.
Oh, that was a good pressure there. So that's Hunter Davis on the top right there. It's going to be. So maybe it was Hunter that did score that goal.
I thought for sure he had that one.
Yeah, so it was Hunter Davis that scored the first goal. Right there with the ball. And
Spencer Love shut down on the doorstep.
so we got about 20 seconds before the penalty's released. Better decision would have been to throw it in the corner. Try to make it a 50-50 GB. Give the Wild one more opportunity on their power. They're all even now. Oh, that was a great. That was a great initial save. Good recovery in the second one, but just give the Wild 3 shots. They're gonna make you pay.
Yeah.
And we got our second goal of the game, huh?
Oh man, yeah. Knocks back across there.
Tyler Davis.
Beautiful opportunity. Just like that, 3-0.
And that's the danger of playing the Wild. You think you're doing well, and before you know it, there's 3-0, and they can just keep climbing quickly if you're not careful.
And that's what I mean. I've yet to see a team that really has had the answer to stop them. So it's kind of like you got to keep up with them.
If he scores, he may do a flip.
I wait. I get excited.
Has he flipped yet? Did he flip yesterday? I'm sure he scored a goal yesterday. Notice the spacing. Really well spaced. That's what I was talking about. They don't play tight.
I just love how he rolls with it. He's so just flows out.
Yeah, he's definitely a grinder.
Had a chance to meet him last year. Seemed like a great young man.
Good save. Oh, I thought they were going to push it in a second there. Grand Rapids needs a really good offensive possession here. Now you notice Rapids are really trying to swing the ball. They're trying to skip it.
Methodical almost in their offense.
Yeah.
They come down every time, and like you were saying, first guy off the bench, second guy off the bench, and rotate it on that far side.
That was a good save. Rapids are really good at pushing it down. They definitely want to hit the home run first. Second option is a regular clear. Didn't work in their favor that time.
Oh, and the Wild doing a great job defensively, though. Yeah, these guys won the Nationals the last 2 years. No.
Oh, very good defensive play on that. He tried to swim underneath. What's that? He pushed them down, so I think it's just going to be push with possession. I'm not absolutely sure.
Cross-check 2 minutes.
It's the coach in me is looking at all the off-ball play and stuff. It's kind of hard to focus just on the ball from the coach's standpoint.
Really.
Yeah.
I give you guys a lot of credit.
I don't know if I'm the best man to be doing commentary here.
You're doing a better job than I'd be doing at it right now, I can tell you that. Because if not, try to run the camera, the stream, and the
well, you're doing
make
a
sure
great
everything's
job
going.
of that.
It's tough.
I'm just trying to hold the mic here and speak coherently. That's trying to do 2 things at once. It's a challenge.
Nice save and a reset.
They got a new reset, yep. But notice how the Wild has not set any picks. They just do spacing. They move the ball so fast. I think Grand Rapids getting a little frustrated. They feel like the refs may be calling it a little too tight. Oh, wide open.
No, you could, like you said, you can see the frustration starting to go.
Yeah. Well, Grand Rapids is closer to the border, right? So they're used to probably refs that let a little bit more go, right? So they're going to have to make their adjustments.
Well, I think that happens with the Spirits too when they get out here to the Nationals. It's a different style.
Yeah.
Official. I mean, it's a very different, almost different game. But yeah, you can see they're chasing guys now. They leave him all alone down in that back door. And nice knock.
And the Grand Rapids have not been playing terribly at all. It's just the Wild. They're very good at executing. All right, their numbers of converting has been very high. I understand their last 2 games they were not even close. Like you said, 20%. I would say they're probably converting over 20%.
It seems like it now.
Yeah.
But they don't waste shots.
And they're very patient too. Like you wouldn't think they are.
Well, like
watching
you said,
them.
I've really been paying attention to them not setting the pick, so they just move the ball that well.
Yeah.
They've got a couple guys that'll go through the middle and they kind of create a little havoc, but for the most part, you're right, that offense is quite content letting you chase them around. Nice save, Custer.
So the Rapids have gotten 3 or 4 opportunities in tight. They just haven't been able to finish, where the Wild, when they're in tight, they've been finishing. So there you go, talking about execution.
Oh, go. No goal.
Oh, they took it away in the crease. Bounce shot. Bounce pass. Wow, okay. Grand Rapids finally on the board.
And then he almost takes out the official. Woo.
So understanding the other rink, it's 8-2. Wheat Kings in the lead early.
And this is huge, though, for the Grizzlies. Right before the end of the half, get them on the board. So now they're going in 3-1 into the second half. We'll be entering the third quarter.
4-1. 4-1.
Or 4-1. I'm sorry. 3-goal lead is
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
meant to
yeah,
say.
yeah.
I get a little
Blue Squash
confused.
Productions in the NABL would like
So on
to.
that one, when I said bounce, I would have, if that was me running the floor, I would have bounced that pass to the guy. But that he threaded that in nicely to that guy to get that assist.
Beautiful grab. All right, we'll be back in a couple minutes, everybody. Thanks so much for watching.
Blue Squash Productions in the NABL would like to thank the Warhog Quad Pocket. Scan the QR code in the middle and check out the deal going on this weekend at Nationals. Help support those who are supporting us to grow the sport. Blue Squash Productions in the NABL would like to thank the Warhog Quad Pocket. Scan the QR code in the middle and check out the deal going on this weekend at Nationals. Help support those who are supporting us to grow the sport. Blue Squash Productions in the NABL would like to thank the Warhog Quad Pocket. Scan the QR code in the middle and check out the deal going on this weekend at Nationals. Help support those who are supporting us to grow the sport. Blue Squash Productions in the NABL would like to thank the Warhog Quad Pocket. Scan the QR code in the middle and check out the deal going on this weekend at Nationals. Help support those who are supporting us to grow the sport.
All right, we are back. Are we back? Are we live? Okay, we're back. 3-goal difference here. Wild's up on top. It's been a pretty good, entertaining game. I'm always curious as a coach what adjustments they made at half. So let's see if we can spot them. Obviously, Rapids probably want to tighten up the inside, so make the Wilds beat them from outside would be my guess. For the Wild, it's probably just continue to do what you do. Don't give them any transition, any easy opportunities. That would be my guesses. What do you think, Beecher? What adjustments do you think they might have
I
made?
think you gotta make those possessions work. You can't get down there taking empty, not hit the net. I think as long as they can secure the possessions, but you got to start scoring because the Wild are going to get at least 2 in this quarter, maybe 1, but 1 or 2 per quarter. So they got to catch up at least to where they are and probably get a couple more. Oh.
And they almost came out of the gates with that. The other thing I would have told them is you got to kind of limit them to 1 possession, right? So, which Grand Rapids is really they probably said something about it because he really jumped in the corner to try to get that ball back rather than just let him pick it up.
Yeah, you got to not give these guys any extra opportunities, and like you said, get some more possessions.
Looks like they're being a little bit more physical, too.
Yeah. They obviously listened to us. They were like, oh, okay, we just need to possess the ball. That's easy, Blue Squatch. Why didn't you tell us that at the beginning of the game?
So we're available for hire?
If you're hiring me, you just want me to stream. You don't want to take my advice. I'll leave that to Piranha Lax. Nice.
That was kind of a dangerous pass. We'll see how dangerous it is right here.
And that's what I mean. They get down there, they don't get an offensive possession, and not a real offensive possession.
Yeah. So they tried the transition quickly. It wasn't there, so now they're going to pull it out 5-on-5. But notice how far they're shooting out. They're shooting from outside the yellow. There's not many teams that are going to pull the trigger consistently from out there. That's how good of shooters these guys are.
No, their stick skills. You could tell that, at first they might not have had the box skill, but these guys were all top-level field players. It's not like you just found a bunch of scrubs out there and threw them together.
Yeah, so the Wild is from the Baltimore area. Grand Rapids is from Michigan area. Grand Rapids, Michigan, right? Do I got my geography right?
He faked me out with that pass. I thought he was going the other way. I was like, oh. Gets his own reset, too. That's huge.
Yeah, there you go. They're getting second, third opportunities. It's really hard to consistently stay with these guys. Give them that many opportunities.
Well, and like you said, it's so exhausting because they do stay so far spread out that it.
Well, here's one of the other things that I noticed this year playing them is they've elected to put a little pressure on the ball coming up. They used to drop back. Now you notice there was a guy on there in our first game against them that kind of surprised us. They actually put 2 guys down and pressured our clear. So we had to change the way we cleared. Which is another evolution of their game, right?
And you see the Wild; they are very good about that. They just drop the ball. They don't mess around.
Okay, so we got.
Oh, I thought that one went in.
Ooh. Good physical play. That's going to get them fired up.
And
but
the reset.
Can they execute to get a goal? That's what they really need to work on. Wild absorbed that shot. Looks like the referee's saying it was off a Wild defender, so Grand Rapids going to stay with it. A
And
new
now
30.
3 possessions in a row.
Yeah.
Wild defense had to stay on. It looks like the Grizzlies actually got a couple new guys on.
Here we go, fresh 5. Good pick in action. Nice shot.
And number 3, he
Excellent
is stoked.
shot. That's going to be a pretty replay. Swinging the ball real quickly. Watch the goalie as they pass. He's got to reset his feet. Just about gets reset, and then he starts to look at the ball. And
you
it's
talk about
coming.
shot placement, though. That was pretty. Because Custer gets a piece of it. It looks like it goes right off his jersey. Whew.
Well, one of the things we noticed this year in our playoffs was we were always so focused on getting inside on Brian, and that was the shot placement that we thought we'd have better success with it. That's exact placement off those hips. But you still have to have very good shot placement. But
Yeah.
that was a good example of how one way to beat Brian. He's a very good goalie, though.
Oh, off the crossbar.
There you go. Can you limit to 1 possession?
They do.
And a potential break. Oh, nice fake. 2-goal swing here. Just like that, it's 4-3. Wild still in the lead, but Grand Rapids definitely has the momentum right now. Beautiful play.
Yeah, foot on the gas pedal, it seems like. They got a couple big momentum plays on defense, and now 2 quick goals. This could be a different game. We might be looking at the Wild's first. I'm not going to say.
I'm not saying anything.
I'm not saying anything. Let's go Grizzlies. We'll say, makes it an exciting game if they tie it up here.
We'll let them determine the outcome here. That is one of the things of the Wild. They've had so many, in the last couple of years, so many big wins. They haven't really faced a lot of close games. Uh-oh, a little action going here.
I'm not sure why they're dragging both. Here, take a look at the replay. I'm not sure.
So
What starts
inside
it?
action, they're going back and forth.
Well, he grabs him from up over the head, though, and rips his helmet off
Oh,
him. So
yeah,
I'm
definitely got him.
not quite sure what the Wild guy was getting called
Well,
for.
they were both hit. They were both cross-checking each other back and forth on the inside. Usually a ref will say you can do 1 or 2, but you got to let it go and just play the game since that's off the ball. So that's probably what led to it. But you're right. In normal situations, it's usually the second action is the one that normally gets the penalty, right? So there we go. If you notice on the inside, there they go. They're cross-checking each other back and forth. And that 7 definitely kind of holds him, and pulls him down.
Kind of like a headlock move there. I don't know what.
Okay, they're kind of sorting it out.
All right, with that.
And I just saw the ref kind of showing the pulling down action, explaining to the Grand Rapids coaching staff what's happening.
Yeah. Scotty Jordan just walked over. He looked at the scoreboard. All of a sudden, it went from 4 to. You came out right at the end of the half.
Yeah,
so
it was
4-1,
4-1, right, when you left. Yeah, Grand Rapids put 2 together quickly.
Okay, so they gave a major to 7 and a minor to the Wild. So the Grizzlies got a major on that one, 5 minutes, and the Wild ended up with 2. So it'll be 4-on-4 for 2 minutes.
Well, it looks like it's 5-on-4. So because they're not matching penalties, that's why it's a power. I was going to say, that's correct, right?
Oh, so he should be sitting in, his time shouldn't be on the clock then. So the 2 should be matching.
Yeah, it's a major and a minor. That's why it's a power. If they were both minors, it would be 4-on-4 or 5. Yeah.
All right, so this is new. I'll figure
So
it
we
out.
got Scotty
one of these
Joyner.
years.
Besides being a GM, he's also a referee. So he's kind of explaining to us why it's not even, because one of the penalties was a major, one was a minor.
Just your hands. Standing room only here at the Nexus Center. Everybody's excited to be a part of it all. It's tough, man. There is just nonstop.
Referee, I don't think the clock started. Either the shot clock didn't start.
have somebody in there for the matching two? And the two shouldn't be on the clock.
They might be sitting down. We just don't see him.
And we're back.
He's sitting there. He's sitting there.
Oh, they do have.
Yeah, they have somebody. You just can't see him.
Oh no, that's just his helmet. But
And looks like Hunter Davis just scored to go.
Why is this 5-on-4? I don't understand.
Because it's a major and a minor.
New rule.
New rule.
We're getting a lot of questions about this one as well. Thankfully, Scotty Joyner was here to explain it. I think though the Grizzlies, because they.
You know what the new rule is? DUM.
It looks like Hunter Davis just right out in the center. Just nice shot out to the goalie's left corner.
Like we talked about, I mean, the best angle really going up in the middle like that, hands free. So it's now 5-3.
So it's 5-3 right now. The referee's still trying to figure out how this ruling should be.
All right.
So
Absolutely, as expected, not a disappointment. These games are nonstop back and forth, and you really got to wonder, so that penalty of the Grizzlies, it's hard because you want to play with an edge, but you take that little bit too much, and then it gives this team a chance to get into it. Or not get into it, but to be able to pull back away a little bit. Another delayed call.
So a little hold in there. Goalie's been pulled. 6-on-5. Let's see what little wrinkle they have for this. Very smart play. He knew that he probably was going to get crushed, so he moved it. He just flicked it to the guy up top. So just like that, the Wild is going to be up on the power again.
Yeah, take a look at the replay here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Arm
Yeah,
right up over the top.
That's an easy one. And a little cross check to the back.
Yeah, just
Little
for good
extra
measure.
there.
He's like, I'm
Yeah.
already going. Let's see if they're going to make this worthwhile.
So we got 11 seconds here. Do they try a quick shot or do they just hold it? They're probably gonna do a quick shot because it'll be a power. A
Face
draw
off no
either
matter
way.
what. Yeah, so that took me a little bit to get used to the field.
Yeah, because the field you would hold it right, and you
Right, and then you
you'd
get it at
it
the
in the
start.
next one. Yeah.
Yeah, that was news to me. I'd been away from the game for, I don't know, 20-something years. So when I came back, there was a few rule changes. There was no shot clock when I played, you know. It's been a couple of things, but I played for Paul at MVCC. And actually I was at a Masters tournament last week, got to see my assistant coach from college, who I haven't seen in 20-something years out there, Nick Benjamin. And he was actually playing for one of the Allegheny teams. It's a very big, small world when it comes to the lacrosse community.
I would completely agree. It is. It's a little brotherhood, fraternity, right?
100%.
Even though it's growing like crazy, it's still like, I tell people this all the time. You could walk in an airport and somebody's wearing a lacrosse shirt, go up to them, and instantly end up having an hour conversation. Where some of the other sports, you couldn't do that. They'd look at you like you're crazy, like, why are you coming up just because I'm wearing a Red Sox shirt?
Well, and pretty much instantaneously, too, if they've been playing for a while, there's a chance you guys are going to know some of the same people.
Especially in the box lacrosse community, it's even
Box
smaller,
lacrosse
right?
community especially, yeah.
So, but it's growing. So that's one of the things we hope to change from the NABLL is to continue to grow it in different markets, so that there's a lot more opportunities where you can meet people.
Yeah, and the other thing is, though, I mean, guys like you don't ever tell us where you actually played, so I had to meet Gawas before I really found out what level of lacrosse you had played, because you guys are all so humble, it seems. And he was like, no, he was on that first team. He goes, remember the picture I sent you where I was the water boy? He goes, Tony's on that team. I was like, oh, man, that's cool. So, yeah, it has been amazing for me. The Haudenosaunee community as a whole has really kind of embraced Blue Squatch. I have to give a huge shout out to the entire Haudenosaunee, especially down below. I mean, Six Nations, we've been up there a couple times, a little harder to get up to Canada.
Yeah.
But everybody in the Haudenosaunee Confederacy has just been amazing to Blue Squatch. They bring us around, they make sure we're there. And a huge shout out to Justin Otto and the Quad Pocket, the Warhogs Quad Pocket, It's got an upgrade now.
Yeah, I actually have to see the upgrade because I have one of the original ones, and my guys love shooting on
the
it.
original, and then I don't know, it must have gotten lost in the mail.
I don't know. I want to know what this upgrade. Did he tell you what this upgrade was?
Have you seen him?
No,
Oh, you gotta get down, check it out. He's got a little bounce ball.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll have to go check it out.
It's definitely worth checking out. Scan the QR code in the middle of the intermission thing there, and you guys, it'll bring you right to where you want to be.
Justin inspired me. I got a little project that I had in my mind for like a decade. When I signed his little quad pocket, I was like, I got to get my little idea out of my head. So hopefully in a year or two, I'll be pulling something out that will be a new product as well. So
Nice.
I don't even want to say anything because I still got to go through patenting and all that stuff. But it would be let's put it this way, it'd be a training tool just like Justin's.
Yeah, and I mean, this is a huge possession for the Grizzlies, being down a man, being able to get the extra 30 seconds off the clock almost. Granted, they only took about 15 more, but.
If they can kind of escape this power without the Wild scoring, this will be a small victory for them. Because they just had momentum going into this quarter, right? Pretty much that last minute of that quarter, but up until that, they were starting to do really well.
Oh, they were both wide open on this side. He threw the one more pass down below.
There we go, talking about the pressure right there, and it pays off.
That's huge. Oh! How? That was impressive. Great effort. And a delayed call.
We have another call?
Yeah, I clipped the replay as soon as I saw the ref's hand go up, so I think we've got it.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what that one was. Probably when he fell, right? Probably pushing the back or something, because he was fighting through that in the corner. Or would it be boarding? Let's see.
No, it's going to be right there. Whack.
Oh, I didn't even see that one. Good eye. That's why you're the cameraman and replay guy.
Yeah.
Picked up on that.
That is one thing. By the end of the summer, I'm usually fairly dialed in with all of it. Although, like I said, Charity running the camera is 100% better than me. I like just sitting there clipping the highlights, talking a little smack with the bird's eye view.
I think I'm way too social, and I think I tell my wife all the time, I may have some form of ADHD. I just never been formally diagnosed. So
I know I got a lot of it. There's somebody sent me a video the other day, and they were like, "What'd you think?" I said, "Well, it was a minute long. It took me 3 times to get through it." He's like, "It was only a minute, bud." I was like, "I know, it's tough."
Speaking of that, we should get back to the game here.
Oh, keeper got a piece
Did
of
that
that
hit
one.
off the pipe? Yeah, it hit off the pipe because they're not even trying to pick it up, so they know that it's not going to be an over and back.
Yeah, but the Grizzlies, kind of a wasted opportunity there. Coming out of the bench, he should have been able to make
Should put a little pressure on it. Another pipe. That just shows you how dialed in. Either they're scoring or they're hitting pipes. All right, there you go. I thought the goalie was gonna try to push it down the. Could this be another swing? Oh, dang. That would have been big on a man down.
Yeah. Yeah, especially they were able to kill off the first one. But I tell you, nobody talks about Custer a lot because of the offense of this team, but he plays great back there. When the more you watch, you realize it's not just the offense. Their defense, like you said, is getting better and better. And Custer, I mean, facing these guys in practice has got to make you a way better goalie. It's like you see all the goalies from Onondaga. Why are they so good? Because they've got all those guys shooting at them all the time.
I always joke around with Brian. I'm like, are you going to show up to the games this weekend? Because he is very consistent. That's the thing. He shows that every game. It's very rarely he's not playing the game. Shows his commitment to the team, like most of the Wild guys.
In the crease. We'll let you guys watch the replay. I'll watch the live action in case something else happens.
I think he went in the crease.
And just like that, turnover's got
that's
to go
kind of a tough one. They did kill the penalty, though. Oh. It's getting a little chippy here. I will say, I was going to say the refs are letting them play, but no, hands up. So they are staying consistent. Because I was just going to make a comment that they're kind of letting them play now. It's fourth quarter.
Yeah.
As a coach, that's one of the things that frustrates me a little bit. And people always say, like, in playoff situations, the refs let them play. I'm like, if you're going to call a game the same way all the time, don't change it for the final game. And that frustrates me in a lot of games.
Because when your guys are playing the way that you've taught them and that the refs have showed them they want them to play, it gets a little frustrating. But, I mean, there's definitely different styles, too, with this. You've got, like, the Spirits are a very physical team. A lot of, like, after they shoot, they're still following through. There's a guy scored they were just telling me about. Somebody cross-checked him in the back after. So, I mean, it's just that style of play.
Yeah, and I grew up in that style, so good save. Another.
Big save.
Oh.
That could have been a dagger right there.
Is he calling that?
Timeout.
Oh.
The official
ref's
turnaround.
calling my time.
Yeah, it was his time, but I wasn't sure what he wanted it for.
Wild is trying to make a case with the refs that they're not calling some things. To no avail. Looks like the Grizzlies are going to get the ball. 5:42. They got 2-goal gap. They got to somehow muster up 2 goals. What little wrinkles do they have in their pocket? Now, they do have a power, so. But both teams, I haven't seen them. Okay, here's the first major motion in a power that I've seen. So it looks like they got some type of wheel action. Oh, nice play. There's another one that I will be writing down. I'll be coming out of NABLL with another power for next year.
Yeah,
Beautiful play.
Huge power play goal.
A little
Brings him to
swing.
within 1.
Yeah, and he sneaks from behind. Watch him sneak from behind.
Nobody picks
Swings it across. That's the key. Rather than give it right to him, goalie has to play the ball carrier, and it's just a dunk in net. Beautiful play. Scott Joyner with the arrow sees it, so I can't use it against him next year. I'm going to have to use it against Wild knows it, so I'll have to use it against the Cannons. By elimination. We have a new team. But if Scotty's like me, he'll forget about it in like 2 days.
Until you watch it again.
Okay, so we close it within 1. 4.5 minutes to go. Now, I do know Grand Rapids has been in this situation much more than the Wild, so, but let's see composure of these two teams. Oh, great opportunity. Put a little pressure on them.
I mean, you say that, but you guys brought them to overtime this year, didn't you?
Yeah, we did bring them to overtime, yeah, but in this tournament, they're really close. Yeah, we actually went to a shootout. All right, I would definitely slow it down, get a good possession on this one.
That hockey whistle on the next rink is throwing me off sometimes.
Yeah, that's the same thing with me. I thought they were calling a timeout. Oh, nice little hesitation. But, oh.
That should have been a goal.
That's a goal.
Yeah, they called it. Let's take a look. I don't know if I caught it on this replay, but the other one will get.
Let's see. Here we go.
Yeah, it just comes down, and he barely feeds it through his arm there.
Yeah,
just under the
nice
arm.
little twister, too.
What a pass, Custer, though. Hits his man right in stride.
Just like that, Rapids are down by 2 again. Oh, no, 1. No, is it going to be 2? That should be a goal, right? It should be 2 goals.
That was a 1 goal. That gave him a 2-goal cushion.
Yeah. So they haven't changed. There you go. They changed the scoreboard to 6-4 now.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do I have the scoreboards messed up? I think I do. I have the scoreboard. The graphics messed up on our scoreboard, everybody. Sorry. That is backwards. It should be the other way around.
Well, if they're following our commentary, they know that the Wild's been the lead since we was talking about.
By the time I figure out which team's home and which team's away, I'll be on the other rink, and it'll throw me off again. Oh, nice grab, and keeps his toes on that side of the line.
2-goal lead, so you know the Wild's gonna try to use the clock as much as they can. They'll probably start going at about 12:15. We're at 12 right now. Notice how they're just trying to. Ooh, might be over and back.
Trying to force him. Oh,
Yeah, that was good pressure by the Wild. That's what I was talking about. This is the new thing with the pressure. Great save.
that's huge if they want a chance to stay in this. Okay, Westminster through the crease, so the ball's going to the
Grand
Grizzlies.
Rapids here. This might be an opportunity to call a timeout. I don't know. I would be thinking about it. Just normally you want to wait till later, but given it's 2:24, I would rather do it to get one goal closer.
Oh, good job
Yeah.
covering up that rebound. And that's what I was talking about earlier, though. The goalies that either make sure they push it to the side.
Yeah, because
or-
now you're looking at like 2 possessions left for the Rapids at most, given the Wild and how smart they are.
Oh, I lost the ball for a minute. There we go. We got it.
There we go. So we're down to 9.
Yeah, sorry. Please let us know in the chats. I don't have time to watch
All right,
all the time. But
so-
we do look down as often as we can. Nice save by the Grizzlies.
And that's been consistent the whole game, getting the second possessions.
Oh,
Okay, so the
very defensively responsible, the Wild, though. They had 3 guys back quick.
really surprised they're not calling timeout.
Yeah. So what do you think of that shot? I mean, yeah, you got to take a chance and take the
Yeah.
long shot, but on that one, are you holding it for a little bit better opportunity? Or
I would. Well, I don't know. It's kind of a catch-22, right? Because they've had some success in the transition game.
It's true.
It's kind of equal 5-on-5 and transition, but they seem like they're a better 5-on-5 team. So
And they got to reset. If they can get this possession, they do.
we're at 57 seconds left. Okay. And so was there another penalty? Yeah, okay, so Wild's going to have penalty.
Number
took
1 for
the-
the Grizzlies.
Who took the timeout? Probably the Wild, I would bet. Be my guess. So that they can make sure they know their game plan.
Yeah. So the scoreboards are flipped, everybody. We'll make sure we get that changed around for the next game. Although we've actually got a break on this one. We're going to be on the NABLL game stream channel for the next 2, and then we'll be back on Blue Squatch this afternoon. I was actually pretty excited because I haven't gotten a chance to watch both.
See,
of
they're
these
just
teams
pretty
really
much spreading it out now, so. Just showing that they value the clock more than scoring a goal right now. They're up by 2.
Well, absolutely up by
mathematically-
2. As long as you can get them down to, 30 seconds before you take that first shot.
Call timeout.
Look at that
There you
pressure.
go.
Timeout with, there's 21:05 on the clock.
Yes.
There. We got her fixed now.
Beecher working his magic.
Thanks so much, everybody, for tuning in. If you're on the NABLL game stream, too, make sure you say thanks to Jared Beecher. He's the one who taught us all how to run this. And he's over there with Charity and Crafty Beach, getting things going, tearing it up over there. Started at the NABLL. It's been amazing.
All right, so 21 seconds. They obviously going to have to do something quickly. They're going to pull the goalie. So they're going to do a 6-on-5 play.
So what's the magic number here? Because it's stop clock. So is stop clock, right? Or no, it's not stop clock yet in this game. It's not till the quarterfinals and
it
stuff.
should be stop clock, right?
Are
It's-
they within 2? I thought that was only the quarterfinal games.
Oh yeah, this is pool play, yeah. So
This is
probably
the-
not
this is the
stop.
last
Yeah,
pool play
yeah.
game
So
that
they're
we
gonna
have.
have to score really quickly, right? So
That's what I mean. It's got to be like instantaneous.
I'm surprised they're gonna let him run it. They should have
put a
brought one
couple
guy up.
seconds.
There you go. It's
Just
that
to throw the yeah.
they're gonna get overplaying one side.
But every goal counts when it comes to these tiebreakers.
There we go, right there.
Oh.
That's probably gonna do it. 9 seconds. He's just
Custer,
going to throw
gonna
it.
get a goal? I was really pulling for you on that one, Brian, but the
What do we
Grizzlies
got?
team makes it down. So, they are doing stop time. It's 4.6.
Okay. So the Wild.
Boy, if you're in the area, come on up. We'll throw a headset on if you know more of the Grizzlies people. You want to help us out. I'm guessing that's what you're talking about.
So the Grizzlies goal is going back in, so Wild will retain possession here. So this is pretty much a formality here. So Grand Rapids just going to relax here, realize it's pretty much done. They probably won't apply too much pressure.
I don't know. I think it'll all depend on what he's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, he was hoping for the knockdown there. He thought if he
Yeah.
had a chance to at least knock it out of his hands, maybe fire one more down at Custer and get it going. But I tell you, this game did not disappoint at all. Both of these teams could be a finals rematch. I'm not sure how it's breaking out. Everybody make sure you tune in to the NABLL Instagram, their Facebook. Everything will be up to date. The next 2 games will be on the NABLL Game Stream Live. There is a link on our channel. If you scroll up to the affiliated channels, go ahead and get up there. We'll get it taken care of. I get what you're saying, Burger Boy. Makes sense now. I thought he was talking about us with the call. I
Okay.
just don't know the rosters well enough. I'm trying like crazy to get all the rosters taken care of.